Welcome back to the cheat code. I ever tell you about the time I had a gig where someone requested a song and it seemed like I had every song ever made in my database in my Serato? I'm gonna tell you how I did that, right? So DJs download music and have them on whether it be an external drive or whether it be streaming services or however that they really, it's only two ways: streaming services or downloads, right? In most cases, most DJs are downloading the songs, that way they have them readily available to play. But sometimes you may get to an event, a club, a gig, and someone requests a song. If you take requests, another video, they may request that song that you don't have. How do you get that song quickly in order to please the crowd or please the bride or the groom or whomever, the bride's dad? However it may be, I'm going to show you how to do that. Also, for my new DJs, if you're new to this, I'm going to show you where DJs get their music from. Let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to the cheat code. Welcome back to Cheat Code. Yours truly, DJ Mike Marvelous. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the history of music and DJing, and I'll do this real quick. So, DJs used to get their music or play music from vinyl records, right? I still got thousands of records. You used to go to a record store, purchase the physical album or vinyl. If you did loops, you would have to purchase doubles, and just to do some of the tricks that you can do today on your controller, you had to have two records to do that. I'll show you. You all know what vinyl, what a record looks like. From vinyl, it went to CDs. Now this is kind of where the download era kind of got started, where DJs used to download music, burn them on CDs, and then use like a early version of what you know as the CDJs, right? I still have my CDJ 100. I'll show that. This thing, you pop the CD in. It had a certain number of tracks on it. You would, it's hard to explain. So you would have a listing of the songs that were on that CD and go to that track number, play that track, and you can then adjust the tempo on the CDJ. So that's what we used to do. Try doing that in a dark club with a flashlight. For some of my DJs, older DJs, that's a little bit nostalgic. I forgot that we used to have to look to see which track to play with the track number. So that's hilarious. Or you just remembered, right? We also used to carry around books of CDs, just these CD albums that just had tons of CDs in it, and we would know where our different CDs were with different songs. So that's the CD era, right? You used to use CDs. Then we got into the fully, I want to say automated, but it's not, the fully Serato era. There was Scratch Live before Serato. Once we got into the Serato era, those CDs were out. They came up with things like these controllers that allowed you to control the MP3s that normally we would put on CDs directly into your computer. So you would save those files either down on your hard drive on your laptop, or you would have an external drive that had all of your albums and your songs in it, and then you would pull those items into Serato and then mix the songs within Serato on your controller. So that's kind of where we are now. We're in the Serato download MP3 hard drive era. We're starting to venture into the era of streaming, but there are some flaws with that. There are some flaws with streaming. One major flaw would be Wi-Fi, right? If you're DJing in a remote area or somewhere that you don't have internet, then you can't get to those streaming services. But we'll still talk about it nonetheless. So let's take a couple steps back a little bit and talk about where do we get these MP3s from, right? Where do we get the downloads from? Where do I go to get music as a DJ? So let's jump into that. You know what it is. There's tons of sites. Let's start there. There's many sites that you can go to that are DJ record pools. These record pools are sites that have music that you can download on, right? Most of them are subscription based, right? So most of them are subscription based. Some of them you have to be a subscriber. And what that means is you either have to be a lead at a radio station, part of a radio station, or prove that you run some kind of, I don't know, I haven't done much with when it comes to live streaming on online like TikTok or Instagram, but I don't know if that counts. If you run a regular show online, if that counts for some of these. So let's just get into it. So one of the sites that I've used is mp3poolonline.com. So mp3pool.com. Again, this is a site where you can get a lot of different music. So this is the largest music library updated daily. So you see how many tracks they got. They have 576 different genres. So if you are a open source, so you DJ a little bit of hip hop, R&B, top 40, country, you do it all. This site's pretty good for that because it has a lot of different genres, right? You can find the songs that you need. There's a good search tool here. High quality, right? So let's talk a little bit about that, because I know some people, so there is, people like to download items off of YouTube. It's a no-no. This is YouTube, so you don't want to download tracks. But YouTube does have a feature where you can subscribe, I think it's YouTube Plus, to YouTube in order to allow you to download some of the content. So some people have a download button under their video where you can download music directly from YouTube. But again, that's a subscription base to have that additional add-on for YouTube. But the key here is high quality, right? It's getting tougher to fake quality because technology is becoming more rapid. People in their house have pretty high quality sounding TVs, pretty high quality sounding devices. So if you have a lower quality download of a song, it's not going to sound that good when you get out into public and do public gigs, right? So that's the difference in quality, right? You want to make sure that you are downloading high quality tracks. There's a legal aspect of just downloading tracks from YouTube, right? So in most of these pools, they do have legal obligations about releasing promotional items, right? These are promotional tracks that they are releasing for DJs to play and promote that song to crowds, right? There are some details in that. Some sites say, you download it, you play it, and then you have to delete it. So there are some descriptions in the legal section of that. There's various track versions that you're looking for when you're going through these sites. You want clean versions for your high school parties or your weddings. You want dirty versions for, your turn-up crowd or your clubs. You want extended versions. There's a video that I posted. I talk a little bit about extended versions that gives you some instrumentals in the beginning of a track to allow you to mix a cleaner mix and things of that nature. Remixes, acapellas, things like that. So there are track versions that you want to look at. And one of the things that have started to come about lately in these MP3 pools or these record pools is the ID tag. So Serato Ready, right? Serato Ready files. So when you download some of these files, and according to MP3 Pool Online, when you download their files, it already comes with cue points set. It already comes with the name of the artist already listed in, the genre is already listed in. So depending on how you sort your tracks in your Serato, this site pre-does all of the hard work for you, and then you push it into your Serato, and then you can move on. One less thing you have to do. So it's a couple of things you probably should look for when it comes to these sites. Do they do, right? Let's see. So download the freshest MP3 tracks, curated playlist. This is pretty cool if you're not in the scene and you're new to DJing and you want to kind of get an idea of what's hot. You can go to charts and curated playlists. You can do bulk downloads where you're selecting multiple tracks and then you're hitting the download button, and then it downloads all of those items. So this site is pretty good, and it works pretty well. Now, there is a subscription for this. So if you monthly, this is $19.95 a month is what they're asking, or you can do an annual for $16.63, but you're paying one lump sum every year of $199.56, and that will give you MP3 Pool Online, and you're able to use it. Another big thing here is unlimited MP3 audio downloads. Some sites have a ceiling of how many songs you can download per month. Right? So it may be 100 songs a month, it may be 20 songs up. Some sites definitely have a ceiling of how many you can do a month. Many of them are going to the unlimited. This gives you the chance to download as much as you want. Multiple versions, we talked about that, tag files, and then preset cue points are also included in this as well. So this is MP3 Pool. This is good if you have genre is another one that's pretty important. I mentioned a little bit. You want to make sure, depending on the type of DJ you are you looking for EDM music? Are you looking for Afro beats? Are you looking for hip hop, R&B? And then you want to talk about like exclusives. Are you looking for some of the newest, hottest tracks out right now? It's the beginning of the year, and many people drop different tracks, and you want that track right away. When I remember when I was a DJ and DJ'd in the clubs, I would go online Thursdays and Fridays to try and get as much tracks as I could, especially exclusives. This was like during the Lil Wayne era. He was dropping a remix every 15 minutes. So you want to make sure you had those exclusives. Nowadays, it's a little bit harder to do this. Everybody kind of gets the same tracks at the same time, but if you work hard enough, and I'll talk a little bit about later in the video, some other ways to get some exclusive tracks that possibly nobody else has. All right, so let's go through. So DJcity.com is another site. So you can join now for just $10. They have a promotion running now. Bulk downloads again. They have playlists, exclusive remixes, DJ editing tools. You can even use an app to listen to songs and download songs. That's pretty cool. So again, most directly sourced from regional powerhouses, including the US, UK, Germany, Japan, Latin America, South Asia. To me, that's telling me this is going to be a heavy EDM kind of space. But again, they do have hip hop, dance, Latin, looks like UK house, African, urban dance hall. They got hundreds of genres here that you can choose from. Looks like over 250 genres to select from. And again, their pricing, they start at $10. You can start for 10. Let's see if we can get pricing. I guess that's not important because by the time you view this, it'll probably be different now. We're talking January 1st, 2025, and they have a promo. So this changes all the time. They give promo codes, totally how the site runs it. So that's not important. All right, next one. So this is bpmmusic.io. So again, another good site to play, perform, produce, create. These are for DJs. They have spaces for producers and artists. You can try many of these sites for free. So you do have a chance to try them for free or try them for a low price. Again, you may see, open site, open format music for DJs. You can search to see what they have. They have the top open format tracks, exclusive DJ versions. You have the ability to download, which you'll need, expert curation. So there's experts and DJs that curate playlists for you. So depending on your flavor, right? So here we go. Here's the subscription option. Their standard option runs about $22.90 or $23 a month, $35 for the premium, and almost $70 for the all access, right? So let's see, what is the difference? Download DJ ready tracks, exclusive edits, starter packs, create your own playlist, bulk create. Download. This has exclusive remixes. That's missing from the standard. Exclusive playlists. So that's also missing. Collaborative playlist and additional benefits, whatever that may be. And this one has full access to the Latino library. So different tracks, right? This one has a lot of full access to those Latino playlists. So all my Latin Americans out there, if you're looking for a big one, this could be it. But as you can see, those vary depending on pricing. So there you go. Open format. So again, it depends on what genres you're really rocking with at the time. Club Killers. So this is also known as MixCloud.com. So MixCloud is another form of DJ pool that you could use. I know MixCloud also has, it's almost like a social media site where you can share mixes and things of that nature. You can upgrade and download these items. Unlimited replays, offline listening, genres. So MixCloud is another source. Not a lot of live streaming without takedowns. build your community. So this may be best for my streaming, my live streaming DJs out there. You may want to look into getting a MixCloud subscription, because it looks like they have the songs you need to mix online without getting shut down. So you have premium, listen to your favorite DJs, or you have unlimited shows and live streams without takedowns, about $11 and $25 a month for the pro, about $8 for the premium listeners. All right. One that I don't hear a lot about, except for in the wedding space, is PromoOnly. These used to come in CDs. So I was with a record company entertainment company who subscribed to PromoOnly, and they used to send physical CDs every month. And this now has become a record pool subscription. Oops. So you can also go with record pool PromoOnly. The only thing I'd say about PromoOnly is they will have the top hits, right? Your top 40, your basic radio plays. But if you're looking for those deep cuts, I haven't seen, and again, this is me being biased because I haven't seen it in a while. I haven't seen PromoOnly or used them in a while because of that. Because if you're looking for those deep hits or something that comes out today, you may not find it on PromoOnly. But can PromoOnly get you to where you need to be? Absolutely. This has the hits. So if you're looking to play the hits and a couple of deep cuts, you'll find a couple here or there. You can use PromoOnly. The other thing about PromoOnly, and here's a bonus, is VJ. So VJ stands for video jockeys, right? So DJs DJ your digital mixes or your music, where your VJs DJ videos. So if you're looking to mix videos, which Serato has a built-in add-on to that, you can mix music videos, and PromoOnly has them. So that may be what you're looking for if you're looking to get into that space. Download a music video and mix music videos. I'm not sure. I'm looking for their pricing here, which I'm not seeing it. Contact, shipping, pool. Yeah, it's not telling me a whole lot about... nope, here we go. So packages starting at just $12 a month. So comes with tons of music and video at a tiny little price tag. Get your package that fits you and your budget needs. So I think on that first page there also was some stuff about pricing, depending on what you're looking for. So as you can see, $12 a month. You can get urban audio, so your top subscription format. So depending on the format that you're looking for, you can pay for those subscriptions that way as well. All right. Another hidden gem is New Music Server. So I'll be honest, I used a lot of different sites at one time, because you may be able to get a track in one place that you're not be able to get that track in another. Now the key with New Music Server is some of these don't come with a cost, but you must be a member. And in order to be a member, in a lot of cases, you had to belong to a radio station. So my radio DJs probably know more about this. They do have tracks. You have to rate the tracks. So whatever track you download, you have to say whether you like it, whether you'll play it. They may have changed a bit. It's been years since I've touched New Music Server. But again, New Music Server is another source of music, or another site that you could use to download music. Again, these are all record pools that will allow you to download music onto your hard drive and play in Serato. Okay, so the record pool is the first, or the downloading of a track, and we'll just call them MP3s. The MP3s being downloaded onto a hard drive, whether it be your laptop's internal hard drive, or it'll be an external drive, similar to what I got here. And then you would use those tracks to pull them out of folders into Serato and play those tracks out of there. This is one way, or this is where DJs get their music from, to DJ with that music.